day, all day, man. We need the real only, the fake stay where they at, man. We ain't dealing with the fraud, but man, we want to start this off first and foremost by saying rest in peace, Rich Homie Quan.
Frank and Beverly.
Multi-talented. You know what I mean? We gonna get into something about Rich Homie Quan. We screaming free Peewee Long Way because the circumstances right now looking like the consequences gonna be bad. So for right now, it's looking like Peewee Long Way finna have he gonna be a long way from freedom right now, man. Especially with the allegations that he facing with these charges. You feel what I'm saying? Like they you know how the feds bust down the numbers when we talk about heavy drugs, whatever. So for him to get put in a situation where they looking at him like he at the head of a situation where these niggas was getting multi-million dollars. They moving for real, because if you know anything about Fetty, and I'm from the Midwest, if you know anything about the Midwest, you know in the Midwest, we got one of the biggest issues with overdoses, fentanyl, opiates, period, right?
Right.
So when you look at the game right now, once again, rest in peace to Rich Homie Quan. One thing for sure, two things for certain, I'm gonna make it all make sense the way I make it make sense as far as the industry go and the streets and the rappers being tied to the same thing, because Gangsta Boo, Enchanting, Mac Miller, all these other people that passed on behalf of the addictions that they had, right? Like I told you earlier on the phone, they knew the people that they obtained these things from the day of their demise, right? They knew these people. So that means these people that gave this, whatever it is, to these people, they wasn't mindful, or they just don't care about whether you live or not, right? Because if I've got any kind of love for you, it don't matter what you into or what you like to do, right? If you call me for something like that, why would I give it to you? Whether you got the money or not, right?
Right.
So we know we living in the atmosphere right there across the board. This going on in the South, on the West Coast, on the East Coast. It's the problem with the opiates, man, is super bad. And like I said, I'm from the Midwest, and in Ohio, it's a super problem. So when you see what Peewee Longway going through, and this is not even to say that Peewee Longway was, let's just be honest. He's so up the ladder, there's no way Peewee Longway will ever be in the trap house when everything in the trap house, for him to be involved. You see what I'm saying? Somebody had to implicate cuz, or simply the money is the trail that leads to Peewee Longway. It's could be the sole reasons why Peewee Longway tied to this. I don't think Peewee Longway put nothing in the trunk, got behind the wheel, or nothing. But we know how conspiracy go, right? And in this situation, if the money is coming by way of Peewee Longway, it could be big problems for Peewee Longway, because you the main one, you got the biggest pot, if you understand what I'm saying.
True.
So not only do you got to look inside of what was going on with Peewee Longway, was it his crew? Was his crew snaking? But we also know when you dealing with them real plug and cartel plug and stuff like that, man, they'll throw you under the bus so they can keep their cruise ship going. Sometimes you got to sacrifice a load or two to keep the biggest loads to keep coming through. You see what I'm saying? And we always gonna be the littlest load. Because El Chapo and them type of level of cartel bosses, they mess with bosses that's the same level of them. They might do business with them, but they doing that across the world, not just from the U.S., from Colombia, by way of Mexico. You see what I'm saying? So it's bigger than Peewee Longway, but at the end of the day, Peewee Longway caught up in something where the epidemic and the status of him being a rapper. Once again, think about Gangsta Boo, Rich Homie Quan, rest in peace to all of these people, right? Big Scar, Enchanting, all these people that I leave out, right? Because they wasn't doing what Peewee Longway is alleged to have been doing, right? But they was addicted to these substances. The same substances that come from the same things that Peewee Longway is implicated and alleged to be involved in with the fentanyl, right? Every one of them that passed, whoever gave Rich Homie Quan what he took, he knew them. They didn't care enough not to give it to him. So in return, Rich Homie Quan gone.
You know, niggas be keeping two different kind though. They keep the fake kind and the real kind.
Man, evidently he got the fake kind. Evidently, Big Scar got the fake kind.
Right.
Evidently, Gangsta Boo got the fake kind. So when you see a whole bunch of rappers and people in the streets, I know way more people in the streets that's gone because of the
Right.
same type of trend, right? And then you got somebody like Peewee Longway being charged and involved with something where they saying you know how the feds break the numbers down. Oh, it's, they break everything down in 20s. They 20 for 20. That's why they saying 200 million. They didn't have 200 million dollars worth. That's just how they guesstimating it when they bust everything down.
And then, like I was saying, they don't take nothing out no bag. They put everything on top of each other.
But to get caught with what's mostly responsible for why people passing away,
yeah, for sure. Them
makes this
7 bricks.
situation like this makes this a situation, cuz.
Them 7 bricks. They know all kind of people was gonna eventually pass away if all of that would have got distributed all through the streets.
And
Oh,
not to mention how many people probably passed away in the process of them trapping up to this point.
that was, but that was enough. That was enough work to serve Georgia as a whole, though.
Man, 7 B's of Fetty is enough to out a majority of the United States, nigga. What are you talking about?
For sure.
Do
That's
y'all
a,
not know it only take a match head?
yeah.
We talk about 7.5 bricks. Nigga, you can take down. You trying to downsize the population, nigga? Dump that in the streets. They're done. Within 24 hours, the United States is gone.
And all them pounds of meth that they found.
If it ain't nothing that need to be controlled, it's that. And as a street nigga, man, I done indulged in a lot of things as far as trying to get some bread. And that was one of them things that left me with the most guilty conscience ever. Because at the end of the day, man, it make you feel like, nigga, you'll do anything to make some money. You see what I'm saying? But it'll affect you a little bit different when you start seeing like, oh, you know what I'm saying? So don't get mad when one of your people died, nigga. When you wasn't caring about assisting in other people going off and laying it down, never getting back up. Don't be worried about it when it's just your people, is what I'm saying. But at the end of the day, with Peewee Longway being caught up in this type of situation, he becomes the poster child for it's people like him that's responsible for why all these people, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's how
When
they
at the
gonna
end of the day,
paint.
you got to credit people for their addictions. They are responsible for doing these things themselves. Nobody forcing them. But at the end of the day, a lot of these people are acquiring these things for their addictions, right? By way of people that they know for real.
I mean, put it
Nigga, we
like
don't
this,
even
bro.
buy Zod from any and everybody, nigga. So you mean to tell me these niggas be having money and you think they just gonna take, make, bake, and accept pills from anybody? It ain't going like that.
See, this the thing, bro. Like we were saying, opiate addiction is real. You did what I'm saying? Especially for like it all starts off by people taking them by mouth, and then after that, niggas start snorting. After that, niggas graduating, start shooting with a needle. Next thing you know, they messing it. They in that fetty lane. You did what I'm saying? And
And
right
that's a
now,
dangerous lane, bro.
people selling you anything just to make a profit. We got
And it
6
don't
people in the
care,
building, man.
cuz.
Somebody strike that like button.
You got it
Let
to
us know.
where it's been
Let us know what
situations
city
in
y'all represent.
it's been situations in Ohio, bro, where people done passed away from weed because they spraying it on weed, cuz.
I heard.
You see what I'm saying? So it's getting, you can't just mess with anybody with anything because for you to, you see what I'm saying? That's why I always say when people get these fake perks and they take them and then they leave, they never coming back because of that, because of popping these fake perks, right? But they get them with they get them from niggas they know. It's a situation in my city. I'm not gonna say no names because this is a real story. This really happened.
I'm streaming, bro. Streaming again? Yeah. Dang.
And this really happened.
Sweet, man. Right. So is this how you make your living?
But
Okay.
a nigga went
What's kind of
and
easy?
got some fake peas, and then they sitting there in the whip and they took
I
the
do
fake
it. Add
peas.
up for
The
22.
fake peas kick in. It
So
dropped
what
both
kind of
of them.
like streamer are
They
you? Like gaming
I don't
or
know
sports
exactly their
or
location, so I'm not gonna say where
vlogging?
they was at. You
Electric
know what I'm
vibe,
saying? But
hip hop,
they both passed out, right?
like whatever I want to
Only
do.
one of them woke back up.
Yeah, for
One
sure.
wakes up,
You have
try
a
to get the
speaker so I
other
can
one
talk
back
to you
up. The
about
other one don't never wake up.
I
He
got
ended up,
I'm
now
live
he
right
fighting
now.
for his
So they can
freedom
see you and hear
solely
you. Yeah.
because he went and got something. They both took it, and the other
You
nigga
do live
died.
streaming
So now in return, you got some charges, and you almost lost your life in
I'm gonna get
return
you on it.
because
I
y'all
got a lot
niggas
of this
took
right
fake
there.
pills.
Okay. We'll end up bumping heads. For sure.
You see what I'm saying?
For sure.
So how do
Yeah.
that work for real?
And you know what? You know what else I wanted to say, bro? Um, right about now, like I was saying, I advise anybody, bro. If you got an opiate addiction, man, get some help. Get some help because the niggas who you think that be keeping the official pills, they also keep the fake ones too. Cause like I was saying, I got a
Man.
homeboy that actually told me out his mouth that he be buying the fake ones because he the high lasts longer. And I'm telling him like, bro, your heartbeat goes at a certain rate. So if you taking pills with fentanyl in it, nigga, that shit slowing your heartbeat down, which means you keep playing, you gonna kick the bucket. You gonna kick the bucket, bro. It's gonna be over with. All because you want something that's gonna last longer.
And you know it's fake.
Yeah, you know it's
That's
fake.
why I say it's a two-sided coin, because as much as you would blame the person that we know these people be knowing when they take these, okay, this is what I got, and they get it from them and they pass away. They knew that person. We can't blame just the person that took it. We got to blame both of them because both of them played their part in this whole situation panning out the way it did, cuz. And that's
I,
what, that type of shit is what makes it bad for a nigga like Peewee Longway in his situation right now, because they not just labeling this as another Rico case or another just a drug bust where you just got hemped up and hemped up in a situation, nigga. They calling this like one of Georgia's biggest busts, nigga.
yeah, hell yeah. That's a fact.
In a world, not just your state's biggest bust, but we living in a world right now where it's opiate addicted, nigga. And we all starting to experience life in a different type of way where we knowing people starting that's starting to leave due to their addictions and based off of these addictions coming from fake drugs. In Ohio, nigga, you just can't go to the doctor like that and get perks. You can't even just go to the doctor like that, nigga. You either be having to be going to chemotherapy, you just got some surgery, about to die. You just some
Or you
stipulations for you
probably
to get it now, nigga.
you gotta at least get shot to get
So
Percocet.
for you to be knowing a nigga that got 300 Percocets, nigga, just know you might die when you take one of them.
Man, listen. Like I said, bro, when I was going through my addiction, when I was taking them, the only people, an old lady always told me back when I was going through my addiction on perks, she used to always tell me, if you want to know where the pills at, the personal care homes, they have the sickest people in the world in the diagnostic center. He said she was like, they gonna forever have Percocets and they gonna forever have drink. because the
Nigga,
doctors
they
make sure.
counting your script. You'll get a script of perks after you have surgery, nigga. The doctor call you back in, count your script. So how is you going off to be able to sell 30, 40? But nigga, it ain't working like that up this way no more, nigga, unless you finagling shit because you know a doctor. And doctors going down behind this shit too. So don't think it's
Yeah.
that easy. Like it ain't just that easy. So you got to know 90% of damn near everything that's like that is
Mm-hmm.
being manufactured on the fraudulent side, B. Because it is.
Yeah.
If you can go to the doctor right now, your chest damn near falling out your torso, and he gonna give you some aspirin instead of some perks. But you can go outside and look JJ around the corner got just happens to have 250 P30s. Man, come on, man.
Yeah.
The doc ain't gonna give them to you, but this nigga mysteriously got almost 300 of them. But you still take them, which makes you a damn idiot.
That just tell you how the world full of junkies. They know the pills be fake and they still and you know what I mean? I just imagine how many niggas just be passing them fake pills off in the club while niggas be drinking, juiced up, geeked up, but they ready to get high so bad don't even know they finna take their last pill.
So answer me this, cuz. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Do y'all look at a nigga that's addicted to Percocets the same as y'all look at a nigga that's addicted to heroin? Because it's the same fucking
Yeah,
thing.
for sure. Hell
So
yeah.
if you don't, you a goddamn idiot too.
Yeah, yeah.
It come with the same withdrawals and all that shit, nigga. So these niggas really junkies for real.
Mm-hmm.
But get offended when you call them that.
Man, look. Hey, all they gotta do is define what opiate mean and opioids mean. They'll see what's the difference. And that's gonna tell you if you taking rocks at 15, if you taking rocks at 30s, all of that is pure opiate. Ain't no aspirin in that. That's straight dope. Percocet 10s and 5s and all that, that shit got aspirin in it. But once you graduate to that big league playing with them 30s, now you knocking on that door to fentanyl, bro. You coming. It's just a matter of time because you're not gonna keep spending $30 for no pill when you can go on and spend $20 and get the real deal.
But it's a big chance that your ass ain't gonna wake up though.
Real talk. Hit the like button, man. Let us
And
know
a
what
lot of
city
people
y'all
doing that, they
represent.
don't care about the fact it's a big chance that they might not wake up though. They still pop that.
They do.
We live in the dope fiend era, bro. We went from seeing the young Jeezys, the Yo Gottis, to everybody that was trapping, rapping and trapping. Now it's about rapping and being addicted, bro. And
Uh,
that's what's fucking hip hop up because, nigga, the world being influenced by dope fiends.
Dope fiends and drillers.
Them niggas be dope fiends too. How many niggas we just seen sit on DJ
You
units
right, you right, you
snort?
right,
Them
you right.
was them the shit they was on there snorting was fake.
Yeah, you right.
Dope fiend. What are you talking about?
Real shit though. You ain't lying. And guess
Man,
what?
listen, man.
Like I said, they on the dope, and the labels got insurance on these niggas' heads. So soon as they get smushed, they get paid. All these record labels got their insurance. What you call them?
Listen,
What's going
where you
on,
think
Zay
a lot
Supply? We
it, you
talking
know,
about we talking about the opiate addiction that's going on.
yeah,
Rest in
Peewee
peace,
Long Way and the you know his arrest and the
Rich Homie
conspiracy behind
Quan.
everything with that and the fentanyl outbreak and opiate addiction and how a lot of people that's addicted, how they getting these fake opiates, like these fake Percocets and stuff like that. They really don't go out there and get it from a stranger. They get it from somebody that they know more than ordinary. You know what I'm saying? More than usual. You know what I'm saying? More than average. The average person. These be people that they be knowing.
That's a
Most
fact.
people I know in my city, that whether I was close to him or not, I know a lot of people, especially young people that passed in my city from this trend of shit right here that's going on, right? Most of them got it from somebody they knew.
For sure.
It wasn't a stranger, bruh.
No, that's the thing. Like I was saying, back in the days when I was taking pills, I never heard of no nigga saying he got the fake ones and the real ones. But you
You
got
see what I'm
niggas that,
saying? And at some point in time, niggas, these niggas, a nigga telling you I got the fake ones and the real ones, he pop them too, whether he popping the fake ones, whether he popping the fake ones or the real ones. So at some point in time, he gonna get the fake ones and the real ones mixed up.
yeah. And if he don't got no more real ones, he gonna let you know. Or he might don't have to let you know nothing,
Let me know
especially.
how many niggas go to the dealer with the P's, right? And say, yeah, let me get one of them 30s that been dropping everybody. I need one. I don't feel like I'm gonna die this time. Probably a couple times down the road. But let me get one for today. I'm trying to turn up. Nigga. These niggas be trying to turn up to death. Literal nigga, come on, bro.
Smash that like button,
It
Zay.
ain't, it ain't, it ain't, it ain't no Zah out there I want to smoke bad enough to go to sleep and never wake up.
We done seen too many successful people back to back. Gangsta Boo, Big Scar, Mac Miller, Juice World,
And a plethora of people that we might forget and the ones that we don't even know.
Rich
You see what
Homie
I'm
Quan.
saying? And this all go back to what I'm saying about Peewee Longway, because when you get snatched up and charged with something big like this, and it's involving
Yep, what's his
fentanyl.
name? I don't forgot what's
Extension, he
yeah,
got
hell
took,
yeah.
but he got he got took.
Yeah,
Somebody took him. He might have
somebody
had an
deleted him.
addiction, but he got took another way.
God bless the dead.
But with Peewee
Yeah,
Longway being at the forefront of this, his name comes up the most. He's the most famous name out of everybody in this situation. That's why it's Peewee Longway, Peewee Longway. When it's really probably the people he associated to that did the most of everything, but because he associated to his people, it's Peewee Longway. But when you become this big and they bust something this big in an epidemic, in a situation in the culture right now, where in an environment where everywhere you go,
people dying from it.
opiates is a problem, people dying
Yeah,
and all of that, right? And then you go out here and get busted with enough to supply the United States, they gonna look at you like you partly responsible for why a lot of these people
it's
outside dying, whether you was putting your hands in it or not.
because it's over. They found 155 handguns. They had 127 search warrants. Like it's like only thing
The
them
nigga
niggas
was
could do.
walking around, so they had that many guns, and then they had that much fetty to take out. You see what I'm saying? They was
And
walking around with a depopulation package. You hear what I'm saying?
yeah, not to mention how many hundreds of pounds of
You
coke, like
got
two
the
hundred.
you got the you got the work that's gonna knock some shit down. Then you turn around, you got the guns. The guns is to knock shit down.
Right.
You walking around with the depopulation package, nigga.
You know that's exactly what they gonna say. Soon as you get locked up and you say, "No, why y'all trying to charge me with possession of a firearm and commission of a crime?" Cause nigga, if somebody would have tried to take it, you was gonna shoot them. That's exactly what they gonna say.
And on some real shit, that's why I'm starting to look at the streets and niggas that's so tied to them and don't want to let them go on behalf of the money, where the greed keep you stuck in a box so bad that you'll continue to do certain things where you jeopardizing other people's life. If you outside selling something that got the potential, it was different when niggas was selling work, right?
Yeah,
Nobody ever sat in a trap and you could sell to 1,000 people and you never felt like one of them was going somewhere to die. You see what I'm saying? So you
yeah,
could do that all day and you would have a guilty on your consciousness, but that was a different type of guilt versus the guilt of knowing somebody just went that had kids, you just made $20 off this person. But then they went and lost their goddamn life. Now they kids.
A lot of females dying
Man,
like
come
that
on,
too.
man.
A lot of
And we come from
females.
communities where niggas don't be having life insurance, niggas be dying, and your family and kids be running around scraping up the pennies to try to bury your ass, nigga.
I mean, that be them people just, you know how you got certain people, how they just be around when everybody doing all the smoking and all the drinking. They
Pop
want to
Smoke
hit
got
every
got
blunt.
smoked. He might have had an addiction, but he got smoked. You know what I'm saying? We kind of just patching how the culture where the culture is right now with the opiates and being in Peewee Long Way situation occurring right now and this fentanyl attached to it. You become like a poster child for what's going on in these environments when they look at you like you able to supply all these different areas for real. You become
Look,
the poster child for why shit happening over here.
look what it did, bro. It stopped Rich Homie Quan at the age of 34. It wasn't time for that young nigga to die, bro. God
It
bless
wasn't
the
time for
dead.
Enchanting to go neither. It wasn't time for Big Scar to go. It wasn't time for Mac Miller to go. It wasn't time for nobody that was young and succumbed to popping fake pills, bro. It wasn't none of their time.
Yeah, that shit
But
is
somebody
really.
gladly said, "Yeah, you got the money," and just because you had the money, they didn't give a fuck.
And there's plenty of niggas when I knew like the game had done changed. You feel me? When niggas really started announcing that they got the fake pills. They telling niggas, I
Man,
got the fake ones and I got the real ones. And you got niggas that's professional pill poppers that I know that been taking pills 10, 15 years. These niggas literally buying it, bro. They really buying fake pills and trying to enjoy. They trying to enjoy a high that bad. You did what I'm saying? Man, rest in peace to Rich Homie, bro.
nigga, listen, I know people, man, that was on fake pills and doing them in my BM crib. Kids every motherfucking where and OD'd in the motherfucker. Because and a motherfucker, and it was somebody you damn near grew up with that gave it to you. This is
right?
what I'm talking about. Don't nobody care once you put that money in their hand,
Hit that
whether
like
you
button,
live or
gas.
not afterwards, bruh. Greed right now run everything, bruh. You can get somebody smoke for some money. You can sell fake items and jeopardize people's life because they chasing a high, and you will do it gladly though. People doing this every day. This is their hobby. Every day I'm gonna get up 6 in the AM, nigga, and I'm gonna do this till 12 midnight, nigga. And in the process, nigga, you can jeopardize everybody you encounter, and these niggas don't be having a bit of guilty conscience behind it, bruh. You a
Nah,
special type of nigga to be able to do that, nigga.
it's man. Look, right now, opiates is cleaning up the streets.
So let me ask you this, especially people in the streets or any of that, right? How can you respect the streets and the niggas in the streets, right? When they showing you they don't even respect other people's life, right? Even if it's they can. How you think they gonna uh you think they gonna give a fuck about your life? You
No,
fall into the same category.
I mean the thing is the way people serving this shit. That should let you know right now. If all these niggas selling fent on every corner, they don't give a fuck who they selling it to.
Listen, even if they got two different bags, even if they do, when they tell you they got the fake ones and they done ran out the real ones, they don't tell you this could kill you. You still want them just to drop you though. They don't tell you that, nigga. They trying to get their money like you trying to get your high.
There's nothing in this world could make me take some to slow up my heartbeat. Nigga, if my heart
But that's how
starts,
you know it's a worldwide problem, cuz it's everywhere. You can go back to your city and see it all day, every day. You can come to my city and see it all. We can travel the fucking world of the United States and see this shit everywhere. So it's not just one person's corner, nigga. This shit everywhere. It's a real big problem, and and a little bit of everybody that had to experience some type of loss to this shit because this shit ends up making it to the parts of your family.
in the end, the only people, and I hope nobody else, you know what I mean, die from an opiate addiction, but we already know how that go, because that's a different type of high. Like you said, that shit the same way is damn near equivalent fucking with that dog. You feel me? You're gonna go through withdrawals, you're gonna have watery eyes, you're gonna have diarrhea, you're gonna wake up in cold sweats. You're gonna go through all that shit when you got them going through withdrawal fucking with them pills. So if you ain't got the strength to like check yourself up in the hospital and get some help, boy, like that shit can get your life, that shit could be gone fast. Cause like we saying, niggas ain't doing square business no more. They
It's
don't give a
about the
damn.
money. They don't care about the
It's
relationships,
all about that, man. It's all about that.
and
Even
that's what changed the
God bless the
game.
dead. God bless the dead. Gangsta Boo. Nigga, she had passed away on her front porch from that shit.
And knew the person that gave it to her, and he gave it to her with no problem. Probably having a big chance of knowing or having the knowledge that it wasn't even authentic, and still gave it to her, knowing
Yeah.
how high the chances is that she gonna lose herself, and it's gonna be, and that's a burden left for her family. Nigga didn't care. He want that $20, that $30, that $40, $50.
I'm not finna sell nobody nothing that's gonna slow up their heartbeat. I'm sorry, cuz. I ain't no cold blooded nigga like that for no dollar. You feel me? I don't give a damn how hard that shit booming. That shit not finna be on my conscience. I give you some shit, and this thing, you clock out this motherfucker, and I gotta worry about your family members. Thing like shit.
Cause
I
that
ain't
come
gave
with
that
it.
nigga that fucked up shit. You see what I'm saying? No,
Cause that come with
no.
it.
All of that come with it. They gonna put the man on you. You ain't gonna last.
You gonna put the man on yourself. Cause when
True.
somebody goes somewhere, you what you gave them, and they lay down, never get back up, they picking their cell phone up.
You right. And
Your ass
going
in jail.
that, like you said, the way this technology shit set up, you
Cause
ain't
look
getting
how
away
much
with
more
nothing.
people go to jail today now. You see, niggas want to do shootings on live. We see more shootings on live than we see in person now.
Yeah. That's a fact. We see more people passing out, dying, heart attacks, all that
The
shit.
20 years ago, and back beyond, the oath of a nigga that really was a stepper, he never spoke on what he was doing because he knew that came with so much time involved and danger too. Whereas now niggas want to be stamped for being the stepper. Being stamped to be the stepper, or you want to consider yourself being at the top of totem pole, nigga. It's always another nigga that wanna knock you down from there.
Hmm. All the time.
I just Man, I know killers that then got took down by lames. I know niggas that done took down street niggas that wasn't even street niggas at all.
Hmm. That's how that shit happened. And speaking of the rich homie Quan funeral, bro, Boosie was there and Rollo was there. Thank God them niggas didn't bump heads. You
No, but
feel me?
that's the last place that was gonna happen, bro.
That yeah,
Keep in
but
mind, keep in mind,
we
cuz
understand.
keep
We
in mind,
understand.
Rollo Atlanta niggas, and one thing I'm gonna vouch and say about Atlanta, bro, they be having their issues and shit too, but that shit stay in Atlanta, nigga.
True.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's a lot of shit going on in Atlanta, but Atlanta's still Atlanta, nigga. And Atlanta carrying themselves a different way than a lot of areas that was running the game at the time used to carry their shit. We watched beef be the end of every coast that had hip hop at the time wave. The LA lost their wave, the West Coast lost their wave due to beef. We watched Texas lose their wave when they had everybody chopped and screwed and everything under the sun. And we seen 50 Houston niggas on the cover of the Source and shit like that when they really had the game. It was the beef being one of the causes that they lost their wave in hip hop when they was at the top of it. Atlanta got it and they've been able to hold it for over a decade because they done had it for about 2 decades. Because it's always been problems amongst niggas in Atlanta, but they keep that shit in Atlanta, man. It don't turn into this super media thing that gets so toxic to where it's messing up these niggas' money, man.
No, they still able to make millions.
And keep in mind, both of them niggas on federal watch, nigga, so they can't be just outside doing crash out shit. These ain't young niggas.
Right, these older niggas, but we know the young crowd, that type of event right there, it usually go bad. You know what I mean? Because these
Yeah,
little
but
niggas
we gotta
ain't
think about who you talking about though, cuz we talking about Fam Goon Rollo.
right.
Don Dada Rollo, man. His niggas
True.
listen to him, bruh. And we also talking about Boosie Boo, man. Boosie Badass, man. His niggas listen to him, cuz.
Fact.
These is two, everybody's niggas don't listen to them, cuz for real, without the money, some of these niggas is stone cold suckers. In the hood, you would have been the go to the store boy. Go get the blunts, cuz. Go get the cigars. Give me a bag of chips too, nigga. Drive the car. I ain't got no life. You would have been Jeffrey, nigga. But because you got money, it makes you look like the shot caller. Everybody can't control they niggas, man. We seen 50 do it. 50 controlled the niggas that G Unit outside of the buck situations and the breakups and the makes up. I'm talking about the whole shit. He really kept it together more than anything, just like Dipset did for a long time. Then it was they couldn't keep it under the wraps, and you seen them niggas going their separate ways. But it's not everybody that's in a boss position can be the boss because they wasn't a boss before the damn money. If you was the nigga in the back before the money, and it was probably 10, 15 niggas that would be the front runner to be the nigga that'll be the nigga for us. If we need the front line, we need we need a set of feet right in front of the whole group. It's 10, 15 niggas that would be considered before you. But all of a sudden, because you got some money, you the boss now. You really a bitch.
True.
Nigga, you was in the back. Nobody was taking what you was saying into consideration in rap. That's what a lot of them niggas was. But with the money, you get to come. Watch out, let me get through here. Let me get through here. Nigga, you standing in the front all the time now. So when people on the outside looking in, you look like the nigga that controlled the hood. When prior to this money, you ain't controlled shit but what you wore today, nigga. Cause these niggas don't listen to you. You can't stop a nigga from sliding. You can't, nigga. You don't direct
Yeah.
no traffic. A lot of these rappers look like the nigga that run everything, but they really don't run shit. It's the money.
Mm-hmm. That's it. And we starting to see that. I mean, not to get off subject, look at Woody. Everybody know in Atlanta what Woody'll do because he done demonstrated too many
Mm-hmm.
times in public. You feel me?
And they know what's going on. It's just like Sammy the Bull, cuz Sammy the Bull, what? He caught 30 something bodies, took down the whole mob, came home, started ecstasy, and nigga, nobody smoked him. Because at the
Mm-hmm.
end of the day, you better send your finest stepper. This nigga dropped almost 40 bodies. He will drop another one. It don't matter where we at, nigga. He's
Right.
still who he is. It's just like Alpo. He put the whole region of niggas down. Came home and was wearing Gucci and Balenciaga all through New York. What's going on? He was riding motorcycles and shit that didn't have bulletproof windshields or nothing. Niggas left him alone because at the end of the day, yeah, that nigga put 172 DC niggas down, but nigga, he also killed about 17 niggas. It's not a nigga that wakes up and pick theyself to go be the 18th nigga that he smoked. It
Yeah,
just
I
don't
fuck
go
with
like that, cuz them niggas still be who they is. So niggas, okay, you might have lost all your respect for him, but when you see him, you gonna have all the fucking respect in the world.
you.
Cause you
Yeah.
know how he coming, nigga.
Yeah. And they done said that Holmes allegedly done let that bitch blow while he had his children with him. Nigga pulled up playing.
And they
You
talked
feel me?
about that in the case when everything first came down. They was talking about that.
Mm-hmm.
About him blowing when he had the kids and all. Good. People just pick and choose what information they want to cipher and spill back into the air. They'll overlook stuff that you really need, just like with this Peewee Long Way stuff. Everybody talking about him going to jail and all them being affiliated to the gang and what they were doing in Georgia, but they don't understand. Like in Meat's situation, he was doing a lot of trapping, right? So he became the poster child for a nigga that get money, not the poster child for yeah, nigga. This how you get rich. 10,000 people gotta pass away. This was what it's gonna look like for Peewee Longway because that's how the justice system gonna make that nigga look, man. That's how he
Oh
gonna make.
yeah.
That's how they gonna make all of them look,
That's why I believe that's why that shit so it's so much of that shit in the hood, because
man.
they already know once a nigga get caught with that shit, it ain't too many niggas gonna keep it quiet.
Man, because
It's
they
just
know the consequences that come with that shit. Everybody
yes,
want to switch till they get caught with it, then they wish they didn't have that motherfucker.
right. We know that it's a lot of niggas that's in the street should be on the sidewalk that call themselves fucking with that shit, but knowing they not ready for that type of time, and we already know what they saying. The 101 people got arrested, or 30, one of them. But anyway,
I believe it's gonna be some more niggas going to jail.
that's what I was finna say. You can't shake a crate with 100 eggs in it and think that nothing not gonna crack. That's impossible.
Something been cracked. They wouldn't have got on their bumper if somebody didn't. Somebody
Yeah,
messed
man.
up a long time ago, bro.
And what makes it so bad? They finna cause. It's a lot of them niggas. Like it's a lot of them niggas that's on them indictments. It's already telling you that they facing a life sentence off the rip. So they already got their names and dates and everybody who gonna get charged with whatever. But now, like you said, it's gonna be more names finna come up.
Man,
If
more people finna
101
get
niggas got locked up, man, come on, man. This ain't no
man.
biker game. We talking about a street game. We know streets always been watered down. Especially, I wouldn't even want that many niggas. I don't want no co-defendant, period.
No hell
So,
no.
101 niggas, man, hell no. No, bro. Like,
Nigga. Meech had one of the tightest knit circles we'd have ever seen, far as a group of niggas hustling that wasn't all from the same gang and had all the gangs from all different gangs, members from all the different gangs in one group of niggas hustling, traveling the world. We all rich. What Big Meech did, yeah, the nigga went down, he did 30 years for it. But what we seen that nigga do, nigga, it'll never be duplicated because one nigga don't want to see 200-300 niggas that's behind him have as much money as him, nigga.
yeah.
At the end of the day, Meech might have been a boss and all of this other shit, but he was a selfless nigga to be able to see, to want his niggas, for it to be a priority to see his niggas, everybody rich. To where
Hit
money
that
wasn't
like
what was
button.
gonna make us fall out, bro.
Smash that like button, man. We in the streets with
You
it,
know what
man.
I'm
Where y'all
saying?
at?
Like,
Yeah, man.
this shit just hit different.
And another thing, what else we needed to
We
chop it
gotta
up
talk
about?
about Diddy getting caught with them kilos, baby oil, nigga.
Man, listen, bro. I don't know why. Well, I'm not even gonna say that. But I'm gonna get straight to the meat and potatoes like Stan G. Free Stan G, man. That boy is still locked up. But anyway.
But let this be an example for niggas like Stan G on YouTube that's wearing 17 necklaces from the pawn shop and holding a Dollar Tree notepad with the pen attached to it. Oh man, you can play every character you want for social media, but in real life, bro, you still got to be able to. You still got to have your situation secured, and so for you to be able to be doing these numbers on YouTube, we know you making some kind of money. You didn't have no money to bond yourself out. You don't know nobody that could have bond you out. Like nigga, you end up. I feel like you don't know nobody because you call Whack 100 for some money. Nigga, I'm not calling nobody I don't like for some money.
He said he was up a 30, 40 ball on the internet, but you calling a nigga you don't know from
but 10% of your bond you said was 3,500, 3,600, something like that, and you only had 1,800. Come on, man. I'm pretty sure the pawn shop that he got the necklaces from. Every one of them necklaces, I bet you the pawn shop charged him over $1,500 for them thin ass chains, but he bought them. He had 17 of them. Add that up. If you take a couple of them back, you can bond out.
Yeah, I agree. And then what make it so bad?
Secondly, why is you in a car that you can't afford to pay the
like
note on?
the Benz? They saying that the Benz that the nigga was riding in, they saying that he was making payments on the shit, and he was basically bucking on the nigga who he was paying on it, and Buddy called the police and reported it stolen. So you done got locked up.
That nigga rented a car off a nigga on tour road.
And you got caught with a pistol.
That shit crazy.
Yeah, but not to get off subject, bro. But hey, man, this nigga Diddy. Like when they, I was like, why the fuck is they talking about some freak off supplies? You feel me? That was the caption biggest day. They seized 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lubricant. That just let you know
how the fuck did you have more
be.
baby oil than El Chapo done sold kilos in the last 10 years? I'm like, who did you send to the store to get 17 caseloads of Johnson & Johnson? Like, bruh, what the fuck is going on? You nigga, one jug alone will do a whole Diddy party. Why the fuck you got 1,000 bottles, bruh? One bottle of baby oil will lather 17,000 people.
You gotta think about it, cuz his Diddy parties last more than a couple of days. That shit might go on by 7 days.
I'm telling you, one bottle of Johnson & Johnson baby oil will lather up 34,000 people, man. He had 1,000 bottles. This nigga Diddy had enough baby oil to lather up Europe, nigga. They need to take him to jail because why the fuck you got all this baby oil? Nobody ever even bought more than 2 bottles of baby oil ever in life. Why do you have 1,000? Who did you pay to go to the store to get the baby oil?
See, that's what they getting to the bottom of. They saying that all
that shit weird, man.
Like this nigga was the baby oil king, and he was using that baby oil allegedly for Young Miami, 50 Cent, Baby Mama. All of them was the sex workers. So I'm pretty sure he had them glazed in baby oil. Had them calling the male strippers over there. Everybody getting drenched in baby oil.
I keep to myself, man. Shout out to I keep to myself. Exactly. That was my whole point. You'll never meet another nigga like that that's getting that much money, cause come home and I mean not even come home, but make sure everybody them niggas wasn't complaining about who was rich and who wasn't rich. Nobody was backdooring niggas over money. Everybody had bread. You'll never see that shit again.
Man, look. Hit that like button, keep it to myself. You telling the truth on that, bro. like I was saying, bro. Think about all these people who they got footage of, all these high elites in the game, all these big dogs. This nigga Diddy got footage, 30 years of footage of them partying. You feel me?
Niggas
Like,
in trouble.
I just feel like, and then they just said they denied Diddy bond. You feel me? He tried to come with a bond package.
Hold on. You said they denied it?
Yeah, they just denied it today. He went to bond hearing today, and they was like, "Nah, we trying to keep him until the trial over." You know how they do it.
They playing a game with Diddy because they want him to sweat. The
Mm-hmm.
more you sweat, the more he
But
capable.
like I
The
said,
more it makes him vulnerable to the fold because you taking him away from being able to maneuver properly. He got to do it all from behind the wall. He gonna be uncomfortable with that because Diddy ain't used to sitting in jail.
hell no. We just seen who I said resigned today, Kevin Loud.
And he ain't never sat in jail. With all these zesty rumors he got going on about him, he ain't never was sitting in jail when these zesty rumors was at the forefront. It's some niggas that want to see if them zesty rumors is true. That nigga is uncomfortable in there right now, nigga.
Right now.
Nigga, right
That
now,
boy,
anybody that's watching this shit can file a lawsuit on Diddy, and you probably gonna get your goddamn money because that nigga trying to get up out the situation he in right now, nigga.
I'm pretty sure they ain't got him in population, cuz. They
Yeah,
not
but nigga, it's people that done got to that wasn't in population, man. It's about what them
you
CEO want
right.
to happen, man.
They gon' watch
Keep
him
in
though,
mind,
cuz.
cause he got the zesty tag, and not only that, nigga, you was forcing women to do shit. It's gonna be some niggas in there that's gonna force you to want to put you in a position like you was putting them bras in, nigga.
Hey, I'm already knowing because they is not. They already know you put this nigga in population, man. They'll have that
That
nigga.
nigga gonna come through there,
They'll have that. They'll have that
nigga.
nigga
They
sing.
Harlem shaking like a mother.
They'll have that nigga singing and dancing when they get bored. Nigga dance, nigga. Right after
See what they
child
doing to
call.
R. Kelly? He's singing on the phone for niggas. Come sing to my daughter, nigga. We don't know
Yeah.
what they did to him before they
Yeah.
videotaped him come to the. They probably punched and slapped him all upside the head before he got on the phone. My mind's telling me, no, I know it is. They just slapped and punched you 7
Yeah.
times.
Yeah. You know it be niggas on that type of time in there.
Man, what?
That's a fact. Hit the like button, man. What city y'all represent, bro? We got
Man, drop
13
that
people
city
in
and
the city.
state, man, so we can shout it out, man.
Yeah, what's happening, man? Who
See where
all
we
tuning
at.
in? Yeah, man. But like I was saying, now we finna see how this game about to go. Because like we said, Diddy is not built for jail, bro. Niggas is finna get ready. They finna start knocking on niggas' doors, bro.
Niggas uncomfortable right now because Diddy is
Hell
under.
yeah.
It ain't no more all the allegations and Diddy taking a jet over here going this way. Nah, nigga, they ain't got Diddy. They denying bonds. He behind bars. Like this shit is real now.
Hell
The
yeah.
worry y'all had when the allegations came out, but wasn't no charges out there, and y'all was able to verbally defend this nigga at a distance. Now you need to shut the fuck up because you don't know what the fuck finna happen.
And I know Young Miami, I know she's scared as hell right now.
I don't think she's scared. All she did was sell some bundle unders, nigga. She ain't. What, how much jail time can you get for selling your little dirty cheap buns?
They said
I
she
ain't
was
never
selling them.
seen a female get a life sentence for giving up some cooter.
She was selling the work too, allegedly.
Man, she ain't had the bricks, cuz.
No,
She
she
wasn't
had to.
going to. She wasn't going from New York to Alabama with the bricks, cuz. She was
No,
just walking
no.
around with a little party pouch, huh? Here goes 17. Here
But
goes 16.
we already
Here
know
go 2
if we
grams. Here go 3,
if
4. Here go 8 ball. She was just
if
handing out powder. She
if
was not the
if
dope
but
chick.
listen, you gotta think about it. They said allegedly that her, Daphne Joy, all these other three girls, they was getting paid $250,000 a month.
Yeah, but they also had to. They had to get their coochie up unlimited though.
Yeah, for sure.
What are you talking about?
On command. On command. That's a fact.
You act like they was just okay. Y'all got to do four. Uh, y'all got to keep. Y'all got to 4 partners a month. You gonna get there? You crazy as hell. Them niggas, they
Nah.
was getting ran through the ringer. I'm pretty sure the lips of they cat is dangling like decorations at Christmas time. You hear what I'm saying? Jingle bells.
Yeah.
All you
Yeah.
gotta do is hang some ornaments on their lips. I'm pretty sure they just dangling and tangling on accident, all kind of crazy shit.
Yeah, because they saying that the shit that was in the Tootsie, bro, they like that shit mixed with MDA, cocaine, like that shit supposed to have you like you don't supposed to be down like that shit like a upper.
They probably was in there blowing pink powder and niggas ass, all kind of crazy shit, nigga.
Yeah.
It wasn't just about they were doing whatever. I just want you to lay there while I just
Man.
stand over you and
But
treat you like R. Kelly. $250,000, they doing it.
we
It's tax
already
free.
we already know because majority of these millionaires that do coke, bro. Not all, but majority of these niggas, they be some super freaky ass niggas and they be on that other shit, bro. They be on some other shit. They be on some Clive Davis type shit. Now we gonna see what they gonna say about Clive Davis because people want to know what's up with that Epstein list too. They want to know what's up with that.
You know why I don't think nothing gonna happen to Clive Davis? Because he's not in the Diddy bracket. He's in the bracket with the Oprahs and the probably even above Oprah because he's tied to the elite people. They gonna make sure he don't go nowhere. Epstein hung around the elites, right? But he was a worker for the elites. That's why he was able to steal nigga. Yeah, you got to go down for that nigga. He was the fall guy. He
Yeah.
was the worker for the elites, nigga. The elites ain't never gonna be standing in the room with the shipment.
Yeah, you're right. That's a fact. But at the same time, bro, I just feel like I know, like you said, Diddy ain't never sat in no, he don't know what it feel like to be confined. And we
He
already
did a
know,
couple days in jail for the shine thing. He not finna sit like he finna sit if they make him really sit and he don't get no bond, bro.
yeah. Like if they keep on denying this bond, like they be like they steady stiff arm and thugger, man, please, they're gonna
And
be
he
all
gonna
kind.
do whatever he gotta do to get out. And I'm gonna tell you why. It's a lot of scenarios on why. He gonna cause for one, he not making money like he wanna make money and move around making the money. Why he locked up? For one. Two, Stevie J out there by himself. And he gonna do what he gotta do to get back to Stevie J.
Yeah. Hey man, this nigga between Diddy and African Bambaataa man, them niggas got the most craziest legacy I've ever heard in hip hop culture, dog. Them two right there, from Bad Boy Records and hearing about the Zulu Nation, man, they had some shit going on with them, bro. Too much.
And people protect it so much that if you speak on it, you wrong. That's how
Yeah.
protected it is, and that's sickening to me because you see what I'm saying? That is just weird, bro. Like
Yeah.
I don't want to protect hip hop that bad. That stuff like that got to get swept up under the rug for us to protect hip hop. I feel like hip hop is protected. It's a roof over hip hop that can never be ruptured. But it's the people that's in hip hop that can rupture hip hop, and you have to remove them bitch ass niggas.
So now watch this now, and not to get off subject. Just speaking on this Zulu Nation and Bad Boy thing. They about to build a hip hop museum in New York. Once they put African Bambaataa what's the other man got the crazy allegations, crazy legs, the breakdancing motherfucker, him, Bee Stinger. Like you put all these people inside the hip hop museum, you know that shit gonna catch hella backlash. They not gonna have nothing good to say about them people when they go inside the museum, cuz you know that.
But let me tell you about this. New York don't care. The Mecca of hip hop got to take one
True.
on the chin for this because y'all protecting a nigga that's in the wrong.
Right.
New York got to hold this L because y'all the Mecca of hip hop. Y'all supposed to protect hip hop more than anybody that's involved with hip hop. Cause y'all quick to tell us that this ain't coming where you started it, that nigga. This shit came from the Bronx, right? So either you condoning sucker shit or you standing on principles. Which one is it? Cause y'all right now don't look like y'all standing on principles, man.
Yeah, they saying they, even when the allegations was on him heavy, before B Stinger told everybody that, you know, everything was consensual and he was doing all that crime, everybody was protecting his name, saying that I know him, he wouldn't do such a thing. KRS-One was speaking up for him. Fat Joe was speaking up for him. LL Cool J was speaking up for him. All these
Everybody,
high
the whole East Coast, the culture, the whole every legend from the East Coast
protected his name. That's nasty work. Y'all saying
and
allegedly this man.
he had to be cold with it. Cause Hassan a big dude. These ain't no skinny, defenseless looking dudes that was complaining about this nigga. This was some big burly
Boke ass nigga.
back meat having big back niggas, man, that was complaining about African Bambaataa nigga and they swept it up under the rug, man. Hassan bigger than LL Cool J. So if he would do it to Hassan, what would stop him from trying to attempt to do it to LL Cool J? Nigga, you littler.
Between him and Diddy, bro, their legacy is weird.
It's weird and it's ruptured in the worst way, cuz.
You got one locked up for the shit, and you got the other one being protected. A victim just came forward and said, "No, it was consensual. I lied about my age." But you done been with all of these programs of people that's been victims of SA. You know what I mean? You done been in all these groups crying real
Shout out
tears.
to LA. I keep to myself.
Yeah, man.
Shout out
Like,
to the West Coast.
shout out to LA, man. Straight up. Yeah, bro. You done went on all these platforms crying. Good night, homie. You done went on all these platforms crying and saying this man done did this shit to you. And they saying that allegedly he got a
He
phone
said
call that.
Diddy Gillette is what he go by now.
Who that? Oh, Diddy Gillette 707. What's going on, Jason, man? Hit that like button, man. Thank you
Shout
for
out to
coming
the
to the channel.
707, man.
Yeah, man. Like, like I was saying, bro. Like, Diddy locked up for the shit. Diddy locked up for the shit, but African Bambaataa is being protected by all of
About
these
doing
hip hop.
some of the same types of things. You
Huh?
know what I mean? You got to think what African Bambaataa did was more of a local thing. What Diddy did was wherever he felt like he wanted to go do it at.
Yeah.
So it's that much, and Diddy's a bigger name than African Bambaataa. We don't who cares that nigga? The young generation don't even know this nigga, man. They think that nigga fresh. They think that nigga live in Nigeria. People
Yeah.
under nigga 40 don't know that nigga.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta you gotta be down there 70 years old to know who African Bambaataa is, man.
And
Like
this
you
nigga
gotta
was
really do.
relevant around the time when Curtis Blow in Kumo D downtown, West 29th. Some of these niggas wasn't even alive when this was going on, nigga.
Right. That's a fact.
You ask some of these niggas, you ever heard the Heart of Heart? They be like, what, nigga? They don't know.
He been
Shit get lost over time, cuz.
he been greasing these niggas up allegedly all these years. And now the niggas, all of a sudden the victims that was speaking
Cuz he
down
ain't
on
greased them niggas up. They wanted to be lathered, nigga.
that
These niggas is grown man. There's nothing he could force these grown dudes to go do, nigga. They wanted to do it. He made them feel comfortable doing it, so they did it, nigga. They used Johnson & Johnson baby oil. The nigga had 17 kilos of Johnson & Johnson baby oil. This nigga was the El Chapo of baby oil, nigga.
Yeah. He said, I can't name one Diddy song, but Africa Bambaataa, Don't Stop the Rock, Planet Control.
So you know this nigga.
Yeah, he got to have some
Say,
age
man,
on it.
you know he in the age bracket to know this shit.
Yeah. You got to be an OG to know that song. Yeah, you got to be an OG. I don't even
That
know
nigga
the
was
song.
buying tapes that went to boom boxes for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, like you see, he said B-boy for life. That's how you know he a hip-hop head. When last time you heard a nigga call himself a B-boy?
That nigga said Planet Rock. Now, I ain't gonna even get to you. I forgot about them niggas.
But I'm gonna tell you, yeah, it's gonna be some shit when they build that hip-hop museum, bro. It's gonna be some shit.
I just think it's New York got so many legends. One person don't dictate what the culture did.
No, not at all. But they saying that Zulu Nation is the first seed of hip hop.
Well, Zulu Nation need to go check that man. Get that man up out of here.
But it's more than one. You got Crazy Legs too. He represents the Zulu Nation also.
Man, I don't care who you got to talk to. They need to fix that shit.
Yeah. I just
Cause
feel
when
like
you
they
got 245 to 50-pound big niggas on YouTube crying about what this hip hop nigga did to him, and 2 seconds later it tell you how he was robbing and shooting at people and running neighborhoods.
Yeah. They were spooked. They were spooked. I mean, according to Hassan, you know what I mean? He said the Zulu Nation got them steppers.
That's fine.
And
So what,
that's why
man?
they
Fear no man but God. If you walk around doing other than that, that's your damn fault.
for him to be this so-called stepper, it's mighty funny. You ain't push up on African Bambaataa and smush him. A nigga that you claim that
See, Jason, that nigga, he tuned in, man.
he said this fool wearing some of our gear we had, tell him to take it off.
He
Universal
said
B-boy.
Crazy Legs got busted for CA.
Tyler,
He's a chomo. You see what
yeah,
I'm saying? See, this nigga go back. He go back. He probably
real
got some
shit.
dirt on Curtis Blow and everything.
He know exactly what I'm talking about. They
Yeah.
they like Crazy Legs. I forgot what year they wanted him to be there at the Olympics breakdancing. But once they found out that he was about to be in the Olympics, so many students wrote a petition saying that they didn't want him to perform.
Yeah.
And they banned him. They banned that nigga from the Olympics.
Who,
Yeah.
Crazy Legs?
Yeah, they banned him from the Olympics.
See what I'm saying? But that's them putting their foot down after some allegations, right?
Right?
Boom. So what's wrong with New York and uh, what you say the Kung Fu Clan or what you who he do?
The Zulu Nation.
Boom. No disrespect. I really did forget what you said about their name. But they need to put their foot down.
It just has to be rebranded,
That's
bro.
not
Like
what they doing is not protecting hip hop, nigga. That's not protecting hip hop, nigga. Protecting
I
hip hop is making sure you protect the niggas that's making hip hop noticeable in your areas. Why all the legends outside getting smoked?
yeah.
That's protecting
And,
hip hop, nigga.
and another thing, like why when all this nasty work came out on Bambaataa, why didn't the crew agree to leave? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I used to listen to the hieroglyphics. Wasn't that Dale the Funky Homo sapien that put hieroglyphics in the moon? Or he did one of them damn, what was their name? Man, that nigga going back, man.
Yeah, he knows some history. He knows some real
That
history.
nigga going from New York to the Bay, man. Shout out to Bay too, though.
Yeah. I'm gonna say this, bro. That's why I said
It's a
why
small
Diddy.
world, though, man. You never know who knows certain things when you think people don't know nothing, man.
That's why I say this Diddy situation, bro. More names might pop up.
It's a guarantee, but I feel like this. It's gonna be some names that get protected, and it's gonna be some names that come out to be the faces of exposure versus the other people being exposed and they brands and they multi-billion-dollar everything they got going on being exposed because let's just be honest, the elite don't come with no punishment.
True.
The elite gonna always let you know you ain't elite. Diddy thought he was elite. We thought Diddy was elite. They showed us Diddy ain't elite, just like they
Yeah.
showed us Kanye ain't elite, nigga.
Yeah.
Just like they showed us James Brown, Michael Jackson, Prince, Whitney Houston, and her daughter. None of them was elite, nigga.
Yeah, they brought them boys back down to size.
They will wipe you down, nigga, and decorate the media to forget about you. That's how this shit set up. And we chasing this toxic ass shit, trying to be part of it for the money, but it's the money that they know is the ingredient to get you to succumb to anything they want you to do. You become whatever they want you to do. You think Lil Uzi ain't make a few extra million when he came out with that extra red free safety outfit that he had on? This nigga had a women's football outfit on
Yeah.
with the purse to match, the nails to match.
The whole rap game just looking like it's on life support right now. It's just too much going on.
Come on, cuz. Like, come on.
Universal B-boy clothing stems from Universal Breaking Crew.
Was Universal
Oh,
Breaking Crew from New York?
yeah, the Breaking Crew is. If I'm not mistaken, let me know if I'm wrong, Jason. The Breaking Crew is what Crazy Legs was a part of. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. Yeah, the Breaking Crew. Them was the ones that used to be breakdancing. They voted for Crazy Legs to be out of the group once he had. A lot of people had left the group once he had got them allegations.
This nigga, whoever the fuck Becon Smith is, nigga, go clean your toilet, nigga. It obviously smell like doodle in your house for you to be bored enough to come in here and jump on our live trolling people. Get your bitch ass out of here, nigga. Type of nigga practice on Vienna sausages so you could be prepared for the real thing in real life. You bitch ass nigga, get up out the chat.
Yeah, Jason said
Straight up. That makes it even worse because if you don't got no toilet, that means you're homeless. If you homeless, you shouldn't have no YouTube.
Yeah, man.
You did. But like I said, you know, free Long Way, because this just the beginning of an ugly situation for them. And I think this should be a wake up call to Atlanta because I think once Fonnie Willis got into her little situation, people got comfortable and felt like everything she said prior to her situation just get washed away. Like, nah, she warned you niggas a long time ago when all this YSL, YFN shit was going on, that it was some more Ricos coming out towards rappers in the game in Atlanta, and I don't think people took heed to that. And I think Peewee Longway and his group and the niggas around him and everything they going through was one of those groups of people that she was talking about.
Yeah. Well, we gonna go on and hit the brakes on it, cuz we'll crank back up tomorrow.
And strike that like button, man. We're gonna pipe y'all up tomorrow, man. We up out of here. It's time for that. Coach for the Streets, hosted by Mafia Paint. You know what time it is.